Hello everyone, I'm Richard Gonov, back to this podcast version. So this time, I'm going to talk about is SEO measures. The story of this episode is about SEO measures or search engine optimization measures. And maybe if you have blogs or your own web pages or your own websites, you can understand how important SEO measures are because people if you have blogs, people access to your blogs by using, for example, Google search or other search engines, which means search engines are important, which means which if you have blogs or if you have blogs or websites, measures. So it's necessary to take measures for. It's necessary to think about or consider how to get accesses or how to get the viewers from the internet, and most viewers access to your websites or blogs by using by using search engines. And the largest search engines or the most used search engines is a Google search engine. And of course, if you some people use SNSs, for example. Some people use Twitter or some people Instagram for advertising your own blogs or websites. There may be some people who use SNSs for advertisement of your websites. But SEO. So I'm going to talk about is SEO measures, and this time I'd like to introduce part of the whole contents. So to take a look at or to read the whole contents and to read the whole content, please access to the description column of this episode. So in which the link to the written version of this episode is written in that description column, which is what. So what I'm going to talk about is a part of the whole story, which means if you please read the content, or please read the written version of this episode, and you can access to that website. I will tell you again, you can access to that to the web page or to the article by accessing to the description column of this episode, and you can find out which link to access. And what I'd like you to know this time is that first of all, how important SEO measures are. As you know, there are many contents similar to this one. Maybe. And the first of all, the title is as you see, how to create web pages displayed on the top of search engines and its achievements. I will tell you again, the title is how to create web pages displayed on the top part of search engines and its achievements. What I'm going to tell you is that what I'm going to tell you is how to create web pages or blogs displayed on the top part or top first or top second or top third of search engines and its achievements. Of course, at least what I'd like you to know is that by using or by following the what is written in the written version of this episode, you can understand how to create those web pages. Of course, I can't promise you that you can create the web pages or the blogs you create are going to be displayed on the top page or the top part of Google search engine or other search engines, because for example, if you try to create web pages about for example, Hawaii, so maybe you can't beat at least you can't beat official websites, because if you know everything about Hawaii Islands or state of Hawaii, you can create really great web pages, and such web pages might be listed up to the top page of search engines. But if you do not know much about Hawaii Islands, and if you try to create such websites, I don't think I don't think they are going to be displayed on the top page of search engines, because if you follow the instruction, if you follow the way I introduced in the written version of this episode, I don't it's difficult to create such websites. Please make sure about that. I can't promise you. So I don't think you can create such web pages to be displayed on the top page by 100%. So so the importance of SEO measures, as there are many contents similar to this one. So to know the credibility and trustworthy, the web pages displayed on the top part of Google search are embedded and as achievements on the bottom part of this article. Those web pages are what I created, and pictures are also pasted as evidences. So your algorithms of search engines are different from mine. You may be able to access the Japanese web pages I created by using the keywords of Japanese language written near each embedded links. So I embedded links, as the evidences, like I created these web pages, and which are displayed on the top part of the search engines by using these keywords, which is what the written version has such part introducing my articles and the evidences that showing that those web pages I created are displayed on the top part of search engines, and which is how if you'd like to know the credibility, or if you'd like to know the trustworthy of the content itself, please take a look at that part, and that part showing the evidences and the links are displayed or written in the bottom part of the article I wrote this time. So next is how to create web pages to be displayed on the top part of search engines. So I'm going to introduce you what to do. I'm going to introduce you only the steps, and please read the article to know the details of each step or each thinking process. So the thinking process to follow is, first is select a field of interest. Then the second is cultivate another field which is slightly different from the selected field. And the third is create web pages about the field you chose. And the fourth step is gather access to the web pages. So details are written in the written version of this episode. So, and at last, before ending this episode, I'd like to tell you more. So, I want you to know what to keep in mind. So here is a thing to keep in mind when creating web pages which are going to be displayed on the top part of search engines. So what to keep in mind is, good things continuously survive no matter how the algorithms of search engines change. So the reason Google often changes its algorithms is to deliver the suitable web pages and websites for us to solve our needs, worries, and problems as their users. Google never changes the algorithms of their search engines to cause troubles, problems, and living hells to us. Rather, the algorithms are optimized to improve its usability. So what kind of web pages and websites are going to survive through dramatic and sometimes disastrous changes of the algorithms? And this is question. And there are web pages and websites you find necessary anytime and all the time. If there is a change of algorithms and your web pages or your websites are evicted from the top part of search engines, it is fine to rewrite them and strive to bring them to the top part again. Then, I think it's possible to get the previous top positions back to your own web pages and websites. So enjoy creating web pages and websites of higher qualities. I believe this is the fastest track to success. And this is the point. This is the point to start with. Good things survive, and bad things can't survive. And what are good things, or what can survive? What can survive is those people find necessary. This is the point when creating blogs or your own websites, which is what I'd like you to know this time. And before really ending this episode, what I'd like you to know is that what I want you to know is that, if you're worried about, whether blogs or other websites you created, or you're creating, or you're going to create can get access, before, before, if you're thinking of creating blogs or your own websites, and if you're worried about whether those websites and blogs can get enough accesses to give you enough money, for example, maybe you have many worries about, whether you can get accesses, or whether you can make your blogs or websites pass the examination, or the inspection of Google AdSense, for example, But when it comes to the availability of accesses, you should please read the written version, or please read the article of Medium. So the link pasted in the description column of this episode is the web page of Medium. So it's possible to ask others to, well, it's possible to request others to do some SEO measures for your blogs or web pages. But before paying money, please read the article before actually asking or requesting other companies or other people to do SEO measures for your website or for your blogs. Paying money, in some cases, you have to pay hundreds or millions or thousands of dollars. If you ask others to do SEO measures. So before actually paying money, I recommend you at first I recommend you searching some web pages or websites, giving you advices, or giving you or telling you how to do SEO measures. Before asking other companies to do SEO measures for your blogs or for your websites or for your web pages, I recommend you searching some web pages or some online materials you can use for improving the accessibility to your websites. You can before if you'd like to increase the accesses to your websites or to your blogs. I think it's necessary to investigate what to do online by yourselves before asking or requesting other people to do SEO measures. So I hope my web page I created on Medium is going to be one of such online gurus or online web pages telling you how to do SEO measures by yourselves. So I hope if the web page I created is helpful for you, which is what I'd like you to know. That's it. Thank you very much for your listening. See you.